February 2026 is a subtle but important turning point for Capricorns. This isn't a month of dramatic external change. Rather, it's a month where your mindset, your communication, and your emotional foundation begins to shift in lasting ways. Conversations matter more, words carry weight, and your sense of security is being redefined from the inside out. If you are a Capricorn, February is about thinking differently so you can live differently. February 2026 highlights mental focus, communication, and emotional grounding for Capricorns. With Mercury, Venus, and the Sun all moving through Pisces, your third house becomes activated. The area of thinking, learning, communication, siblings, short trips, and daily interactions. At the same time, Saturn, your ruling planet, enters Aries, beginning a long-term restructuring of the fourth house of home, family, roots, and emotional security. This creates a powerful dynamic. Your mind is becoming softer, more intuitive, and more reflective. Your emotional foundation is being tested, matured, and rebuilt. This month asks you to slow your thoughts, choose your words carefully, and take your inner life seriously. Emotionally and mentally, February may feel quiet, reflective, and serious, but not heavy in a negative way. Capricorns may notice an increased sensitivity to conversations and tone, a desire for meaningful dialogue rather than small talk. Emotional reactions to family or home matters, a need for mental reset, and awareness that your inner world needs more care. Pisces energy softens your typically pragmatic thinking, while Saturn grounds you, reminding you that emotional stability starts at home, both literally and internally. You may feel more introspective than usual, but also more emotionally aware. As Mercury enters Pisces, your thinking becomes more intuitive and less linear. You may communicate more emotionally. You may also pick up on subtle cues others miss. And you may reflect deeply before speaking. A navigation tip for you is to slow down communication. Clarity improves with patience. Venus in Pisces soften your words and interactions. You may speak more compassionately and feel drawn to heartfelt conversations. You could also reconnect emotionally with your siblings or close connections. And you may feel nostalgic through memories or familiar places. However, Venus here can blur boundaries. Be mindful of saying yes to conversations or obligations that drain you. As the Sun enters Pisces later in the month, communication, learning, and daily interactions become illuminated. You may feel called to express yourself more honestly, change how you speak to yourself, or learn something meaningful and reduce mental clutter. This is about mental alignment. One of the most important shifts this month is Saturn entering Aries, activating your fourth house for the long term. Beginning a multi-year process of restructuring your home life, redefining your emotional security, taking family responsibilities seriously, and building a stronger internal foundation. You may begin to feel pressure around home or family matters, a desire for stability and structure at home, less tolerance for emotional chaos, and an awareness of unresolved family patterns. This transit isn't about restriction, it's about creating a stable base that supports your ambitions. February may bring important conversations, emotional reflections tied to family, a desire to simplify mental load, an awareness of where you feel or don't feel safe. Finally, a slower pace with deeper meaning. This is a month where internal clarity matters more than external speed. There are several beneficial things that Capricorns can do this month. You can communicate thoughtfully, create emotional safety at home, set boundaries around mental energy, reflect before responding, and build routines that support emotional well-being. Other helpful practices may also include journaling, mindful conversations, home organization, and most importantly, mental decluttering. However, there are also several things that would be wise for Capricorns to avoid. These include overloading your schedule, speaking reactively, ignoring emotional needs, taking on family burdens without boundaries, and forcing clarity before it's ready. Saturn rewards patience and emotional responsibility. This month teaches Capricorns that your words shape your reality. Slowing down creates clarity, and strong foundations support long-term goals. You're learning how to support your ambitions from the inside out. February 2026 is quietly reshaping how you think, speak, and feel safe in the world. The emotional and mental groundwork you lay now will support everything you build next. Honor your inner world. It's becoming stronger. Before you go, just a little reminder. This reading is meant to be a general, monthly energetic overview, rather than a precise prediction of your life. So please take what resonates and leave what doesn't. And always trust your own intuition and lived experience above anything else. If parts of this reading felt accurate, grounding, or comforting, that's usually a sign that it touched on themes already present in your awareness. And if some parts didn't land, that's completely okay too. Not every message is meant for every moment. And discernment is part of the practice. You're always the one in control of how you respond, what you choose, and where you place your energy. I hope this video gave you something useful. And if this helped you at all, feel free to like the video or subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.